Yeah, so that's a thing that can happen if someone, not me, obviously, someone else, forgot to hit the go live button, because when you're starting streaming, you have like 3 buttons you have to hit. And one of them is to start streaming, and the other is go live. You have to hit start streaming and then go live. If you just hit start streaming, it looks like you're streaming, but you're not actually sending anything out. So all of the work you're doing doesn't get shown to all of the viewers who are waiting. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I was just starting to build this. So let me give you a quick rundown of what we've done so far. It's barely anything. I was really struggling. So we've got barely anything done. And we should be, I'll just go over what we've got done right quick, and then we can get back into it. So basically what we've done is we went on to, first we created a bunch of CSG box 3D nodes in Godot, and we spread them out like this. We made one material, which if we go into one of our CSG box nodes and we go to geometry material override, one of the black ones obviously, and we go to geometry material override, we just went ahead and created a new standard material 3D, went into albedo and changed the color, and then we just duplicated those to get an entire board and put that in an empty node. So that's our chessboard. Then we went on to Turbo Squid. Let me see if I have the window. We went on to Turbo Squid. We found a chess set that looked appealing, which is this one. We downloaded it, and it was in a .blend file. So we exported just one of the pawns, and we just put that into Godot. We export it in the GLTF format. So when we import it into Godot, Godot likes the GLTF format. Godot didn't like it when we tried to do. Yes, we are doing Godot this week. We're doing Godot this week, an actual proper Godot stream. You guys don't even have to bully me into doing Godot. I'm actually here to do it. And I haven't watched anything. I've read a grand total of 3 pages of Godot documentation, so I feel like we're going to do great here today. No, the pawns in Godot are nothing like the pawns in Unreal. Yeah. This is going to be confusing. Big fan from India. Awesome. Dude, it's so cool to me because like I live in the US or whatever, and like I see people and they're like, "Oh, I'm a big fan from Chile or India or the UK or whatever." And it's really cool that, you know, with YouTube you can just like reach someone who's like on the other side of the world, which is kind of insane. But yeah. The same as the runners. No, guys, we're not getting into a discussion about this again. We already went through the inheritance structure in Unreal, and we should probably go through the one in Godot, but I don't know enough about it to actually give you guys that demo very quickly. So instead, we are just going to get back on topic and back to making our chess game. So, and maybe if we finish our chess game, then we'll actually play some chess. Oh, yeah. That could be a good idea. But anyway, so we have imported our pawn, which is currently just a 3D model of a pawn. That is all. And now we need to make it move. So here's what I'm thinking. If we can presumably check where the player's mouse position is or what object is hovering over. We'll have to figure out how to do that. But if we can do that, then we can just detect which square it's hovering over, since these are all separate objects. And whichever square it's hovering over, if the player clicks down on that square, or that piece, I guess, we have to include the pieces as well. If the player clicks the square or the piece, then we can select that piece, maybe highlight the piece, maybe highlight the squares it could move to, and then the player can click on one of those squares and move the pawn there. But basically, the core thing we need to figure out is where the player's mouse is in the world and what it's hovering over. I have too many nodes. We just started. How many? I mean, I know I have a lot of squares here, but I think we need them to be separate because we want to be able to detect which one is being hovered over, right? Hopefully. Hopefully I'm right about that. Anyway, why are there 2 here? I think we actually only have 2 of these. We do not need that other mesh instance 3D. We just need the pawn mesh instance. Okay, so we need to figure out how to detect where the player's mouse is, which obviously means we have to add a camera, so that the player can actually see the scene. And yeah, so let's go ahead and add one in. Am I gonna collab with Popular MMOS? I don't know who that is. if it's another Godot person, then probably not, because I don't usually do Godot content, and so they would probably laugh at me if we're being real here. I'm not exactly the most experienced Godot developer in the world. Most of you probably know a fair bit more about Godot than I do, so yeah. Let's just try to center our camera minus 20. I think it's gonna be like minus 30-ish. Search him up. I'll search him up. Do. Just looks like a classic, like, random YouTuber. The video I'm seeing, guys, is I went to jail. So that seems kind of sus. I don't know. Like, I'd be a little concerned. Like, your guys' first impression of me is, oh, do you hang out with this jail goer? Like, I don't know, guys. That's not the best. It's not the best. Not the best look, I would say. Let's figure out this rotate. Okay, we want to rotate down a little on the x-axis. See, I don't like how, guys, maybe I'm missing something, but you see these sliders here, we can rotate with them, right? That's nice for close positioning. But there's nothing like that for the positional axis. So I keep having to just like kind of guess and check a little bit, which I don't love, because when we're in this preview mode, we can't use the arrows, obviously, so we have to type. He has a lot of lore. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think YouTubers should have lore if possible. I don't know if I have lore. Maybe I should invent some lore. Should move up a little bit more. Maybe 27.5. And then maybe look down a little bit more. Because he went to jail doesn't mean he's terrible. Guys, he's a YouTuber. If he makes a video that's I went to jail, that doesn't actually mean he's in jail for any actual reason, guys. He's just clickbaiting. He's not actually if a YouTuber actually went to jail, then they wouldn't be sending out a video that said I went to jail. They would be sending out probably a very insincere apology video. Yeah. Most likely. I would think. Okay, I think we're pretty good on the chessboard, guys. It's DANIEL, EL, like EL, like, okay. It's not all. It's whatever. All right, back to our game. We can actually try to run it and just see. No main scene has ever been selected. We can select the current scene, and if we boot up, we now have this. Okay, we don't have a light, so our scene looks pretty terrible. Let's call our main scene, just so it's easier. And then I think we need a light. So let's add a quick light. Dan TDM. You know, I actually, he emailed me, but I'm not sure. Like, I feel like he's a little bit of a smaller YouTuber, so I might just to help him out, but I'm not sure, you know, if, you know, I'm not sure. So, you know, I do try to help out the smaller guys as much as possible. But yeah, there's only so much you can do, you know. So yeah, looks like checkers not. Guys, we're getting there. Okay, we have a pawn. All right, the pawn doesn't look like checkers. The pawn doesn't look like checkers. It's really, yeah. I try my best to help out those little guys, you know, give them a little boost on their journey, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, we have a light. I think we have to add an atmosphere too. Is that correct? Like, we have to add a what is it called? Like a world environment, maybe? There we go. See, guys? See, I'm a Godot master at this point, honestly. A Godot master. New environment. Perfect. The Godot pawn is not the same. Guys, this does not need to be like a thing. You don't need to ask, every time the word pawn comes up, you don't need to ask if it's an Unreal pawn, if the Godot pawn is the same as an Unreal pawn, okay? We're not doing that. No. It's different, all right? It's different. This is just a mesh that's shaped like a chess pawn, all right? The Unreal pawn is completely different. It's a class, it's a whole thing. Anyway, this world environment isn't quite working, which is kind of throwing a wrench in my plan of claiming I'm a Godot master now. So we might, we need to, yeah, okay, here we go. We need to change it to a, not a custom color, that's terrible. Maybe a sky. Sky, new sky. How many new things we have to create? Oh my goodness. And here we go. The background should not be all the way black. That looks very dark and depressing. Let's try it for a nice, very light blue. No, that doesn't, it doesn't like that. Ugh. Custom, let's go back to custom color and then just change the color to a nice blue. Oh, that looks just terrible. And a nice light blue. There we go. That's a nice, say a nice sunny day. It doesn't have the correct proximity. How do you expect? I don't know what that is. SSRFGN. All right, I see SSR right here. Boom. Of course. No, I know what that is. I know what. Activate. Boom. See, I have it. I have it enabled. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I have it enabled. It's wow. There's a lot of acronyms here. I have no idea. Let me just turn them all on. Yeah, guys. So we're just gonna turn on the SSIL, which is very useful and important, and the SDFGI. If you don't know what these acronyms are, I don't want to go into it because obviously we don't have time for that. But you just want to turn everything on, and then you will unlock the secret not fog though, and then you will unlock the secret to happiness. Boom, guys, see we just did it. Boom, easy, easy. Now our world looks good, hopefully. Good. See, look at that, guys. Look at how good that world looks. Look at how good that world looks. You can't laugh at my Godot abilities now. I've clearly become the master of Godot. I enabled the SSR and everything, just everything, all the different acronyms. Guys, we're cruising. Okay, now we actually need to do some programming. So yeah, do you guys want to do C#, which I actually know, or GD script, which you guys might isn't? No, it's not. It's not like an actual sky image yet. All right, it's just we're keeping it. It's an aesthetic. It's an aesthetic. We have chosen the aesthetic. Orthogonal. No, we don't want the camera to be orthogonal. Guys, I know what orthogonal means. Okay, you can't. You know what? Fine. Let's do it. Fine. There you go. You happy now? Let's look at what the game looks like. That's what the game looks like. Are you guys happy? Let's undo that. I'm getting a little heated here. Okay. So, we have a camera, we have a world, everything. We need to figure out how to determine where the mouse position is in the world. See, the thing is, guys, I'm not gonna be able to tell if you guys are trolling or if you're actually giving me good advice. Your thought. I know how orthogonal cameras work. Like, that's not Godot unique. Like, I've used Unity before, and they have that toggle. Unreal probably does too. I don't know. I don't have much attention. Anyway, let's figure out how we can detect where the mouse, what object the mouse is hovering over, because we want to detect which square is being hovered over by the mouse, so that we can use that and determine, like, clicking to move the little pawns and other objects, which are not the same as Unreal pawns. Yes, okay. So somewhere, we probably need to area 3D. Well, we need to determine where the mouse position is, which we signal mouse entered. That's what I'm wait, I think we may be on the same page, guys. Check out this page, this epic page here. Collision object, which I think is everything, right? Hopefully. And then it has this input event function, which looks useful. Yes. Oh, you were saying mouse entered. Okay, let me check. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that either. Let me check. You said it has a signal. So if we go to the node, the signal. See, guys, I know how to do this. If you had an area 2D, you can add a third dimension in the editor. Interesting. That doesn't really make sense. You can't add 2D and then add an whatever. Anyway, so tree. I'm not seeing the mouse entered signal here. Is it not on all 3D objects? Is it only on some? Let me search for this area 3D. Oh, we need to add a collision to each of the CG objects. That's unfortunate. All right. Collision shape 3D. Here we go. It's on area 3. Yeah, because it's not on collision shape 3D either. Okay. But area 3D doesn't sound like something collidable. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Doesn't sound like something collidable. Oh, it does have mouse. Dang it. All right. Okay. I never doubted you. I never doubted you. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, that seems right. Has no shape. Do. Create a scene for each. Oh yeah, and then we can clone them. You know, you're right. You're right. We might need might need one white and one black, but yeah, then we can clone them across all of the things. I think that's smart. Okay, so guys, this is not a game. All right, this is a game engine. It's actually extremely serious stuff here. So we want to add a collision onto the area 3D, and then a shape must be provided for it to function. Very good. Box shape. And we will change the shape. Can we get this pawn out of here? Making me very unhappy. Okay. We would change the shape of the box, just stretch it out. Okay, that's really hard to see. This is very faint. Dude, is that even, how are we supposed to see this? I think this is a scam. Oh, wait, I see it now. Okay, there we go. Stretch it on out. Oh my goodness, this is actually impossible to see. Just position it. There we go. Nope, that's moving it. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it in here. What is not in there? Fine. We'll do it with the little handles. Handle. Okay, let's stretch it out. Here we go. Oh man, that is shockingly hard to see. It's like the exact same color as the background. How did we end up picking literally like the exact same color? We need to change the selection box color to red. Does anybody know how to do that? That's actually kind of, that could be kind of crucial. So yeah, we should probably do that. Enable tri-mesh. I don't know what that is. I mean, obviously I know what that is, but I have no idea what that is. Yeah, we could change the sky's color, but I don't know. I kind of want to change the selection box color to red. If that's an option, let's find that. Maybe project settings. It seems like it would be global settings, not just like project settings. Is there not like a global preferences? Customize build configuration. That seems a little too intense for what we're doing. Yeah, I'm sure it's possible. We just have to, okay, we editor settings, of course. Here we go. Theme, accent color. Oh yeah, here we go. Select a nice red. No, not turn down. Turn red down. We want to turn red up and turn the others down. There we go. That's looking pretty good. That's too pink. Red. There you go. You can make it a little orange if you want. There we go. Nice orangey red. That's pretty good. Did that do it? Well, I mean, it did, because I can see all the red around here, which is very satisfying. But editor settings. It's nice how you didn't even have to restart for that. Wait, I just want to just do this for fun. Guys, doesn't this look amazing? Look at this. It's all red. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna reset that. That should, yeah, okay. That wasn't the collision. What are you talking about? That's the collision. This is the collision shape 3D. Collision shape 3D. Yeah, we have changed the size of it so that it is now the correct size and shape. The red, yeah, the red was certainly something. Something that was there. Okay. Area 3D. Now we can add our signal and hopefully do something with it. So let's go to mouse entered. And we are going to need to create a new script to actually call that with that signal. Okay, so let's add our area 3D is now going to be, yeah, the prototype for one of our little chessboard squares. So let's call it chessboard, yeah, chessboard square white, because we may need to have a white one and a black one. And then we can add a script to it. And then we will connect something to our script. Okay, guys, this is a moment of decision. GD script or C#? Which is it going to be? C#. I like C#, but it takes longer to compile. But it's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with C#. That's fine. If no one's gonna... Yes, C#. Okay, good. We have a C#. We have one C# and one GD script, and that is 50-50. C# is for the heroes. What do you have to say to that, Vinthier? We have a pretty strong argument that C# is for the heroes, so we may have to go with C#. I think we're fine with the default settings, hopefully. I'm gonna just call it chessboard square.cs. Okay, I'm doing it. Boom. All right, here we go. Can we get some syntax highlighting, please? This is very sad. We might have to restart. It looks very, very sad. I mean, I'm gonna restart it. It won't take long. I just think we need the syntax highlighting. Otherwise, it looks very sad, and everyone leaves the stream, and then I'm very sad and alone, and I can't get my programming done because I'm so sad. See, it worked. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Classic startup function and over function, and then we need to add a new function, a public void. What should we call it? We should call it, because this is what's going to happen when the mouse is over, so we'll call this mouse hover. I don't know if we need any parameters, but yeah, we're probably just going to print something out. So let's just do, what is the print function in Godot? Let's search it up. Godot print C#. Yeah, it looks like it's just print, maybe. Wait, gd.print. Okay, gd.print on mouse hover. Yeah, sure. On mouse hover, gd.print, yes. And then for now, we're just going to print hovered exclamation point, because we could all use a little bit more excitement in our lives, I think, if we're being realistic. And now we just want to connect it. So we go to node signals, mouse entered, and then we connect it to, hello? Oh, well, now it wants to create a method for me. Last time it didn't. I guess it can create a method, just not a whole script. Okay, so we'll call it, dang it, now we have to delete that other method. Man. All right, let's go back to our script and delete this. You know what? I was thinking. You know what? I was thinking of GD script. All right. I was thinking it was gonna be all like Python, blah 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 blah. So you can't guys, you can't blame me for that one. On mouse hover, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick that. Dude, create one for me, please. Please create one. Thank you. That is not inside of my. What is it doing out there? All right, it's okay. So I don't know what that was about, but we're here. Stop. Okay, we're gonna just do gd.print hovered, not with an exclamation point, with a period now, because we're not very happy. We're gonna put a semicolon on the end, as obviously I always remember to do that. It's all saved up, and no, it's connected. It's connected over here. I think hopefully we're fine. I think it understands. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. I'm now hovering. Oh, guys, isn't that nice? that is my first custom function in Godot, and it's a pretty massive success, I will say. Yeah, but it is working now, so we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, honestly, Godot is kind of OP right now. By the way, guys, I have a little, like, is it Godot or Godot? I've been trying to say it one each way, you know, kind of 50-50, because that way it looks like you know, one of them is right and the other I'm just accidentally saying, so I get it right at least some of the time. But like, which is it? Oh, guys, not this again. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. Fan thing again, really, guys? This is honestly okay. No, it's not as bad as. I should collab with Aiden P. What kind of content does what kind of content do you make, Aiden P? He is. Guys, you're not gonna get. See, the thing is, one of these days, someone is gonna come in who is a famous YouTuber, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm a huge fan of this guy," and then I'm not gonna believe you. It's gonna be a boy who cried wolf situation. You're gonna ruin my whole career with one with this. Yeah, they're scamming. They're scamming. They're scamming. They're scamming. They are scamming. Okay, we have it printing out that it is hovered over. So the next thing we need to do is probably put like a script on the board and then have each square report back to the board when they're hovered over so that we can do some kind of thing there. And yeah, that seems reasonable, I would say. So let's go to the board and add a script for it, which will be kind of the master of all of the little squares, and then all of the little squares will call back to the board and tell it when they have when they get hovered over. So we'll call this board manager.cs. And yeah, we'll create that. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe the syntax adding is just loading this time. All right, let's create a public void, and we will call this square. We'll call this active square changed. What do you guys think about this? We have an active square, right? Which is basically whichever square the mouse is currently hovered over. So when we get the, oh, you're on the PhD. No, that's cool. That's cool. What are you getting a PhD in? So we have an active square, and then whichever square is active, when we get the click, you know, when the click happens, and we get that input sent to us, we check which square is active, which square is hovered over, and we do whatever we need to do based on that square being hovered over. And yeah, that seems reasonable. So each of the squares will call this active square changed, and they'll pass in themselves, I guess, and it will change which active square is. So we're probably going to need a variable for that. Private object of some kind. Or here's the question. What should they send back? Should they send like their location? Like, for example, if this one is all the way to the right, then that means it is it's what, not A. It's H0 or H1. Sorry. Sorry, a little computer programmer moment there, thinking that the array of chess squares started at 0. But it unfortunately does not. So anyway, that would be H1 all the way on the right. So I think, yeah, what if we just like label each square, right? So this square will be labeled H1, and when it is hovered over, it'll tell the board, hey, I've been hovered over and I am H1. So then the board will change the active square, which will be a string variable, to that new value. So the active square can also be empty if no square is currently being hovered over. So active square changed will take in a string, which will be new active square. And we will set active square equal to new active square. So this is honestly basically just a setter function for the active square variable. Oh, mechanical, no, that's cool. That's cool. But your dissertation is more material science engineering? Is that what that stands for? Interesting. What does one learn in material science? So active square, yeah, so basically each of the chessboard squares, when it's hovered over, will tell this thing which square is the new active square, and that will be about it. So we just need to, once again, well, we need to go into this chessboard square and have it actually switch to, it'll say, I've been hovered, and then it'll probably print out its name. Here, what about this? We'll have it print out its name plus has been hovered. So if this is H1, it'll say H1 has been hovered over. And now all we need to do, glorified variable script. Guys, all right, it's the first game I'm making in Godot. Like let's chill a little bit. Yeah, it's basically just passing one variable on. But I didn't, we may need to add more functionality later. You never know. Maybe we need this whole thing. All right. So the chessboard square, it'll print that his name has been hovered over, and we need to add some kind of a variable on here, which we'll figure out in a second. And then we need to get the board manager. So I guess we're gonna need to have public, so we can set it in the inspector. Ooh, how do you even do that? Is it like Unity, where if you make it public, it'll show up as a field in the inspector, or do we have to do some kind of macro or something to do it? So we want to have a public board. We're gonna have to do using board manager. These aren't in like a namespace, right? Yeah, no, should be fine. Public board manager export at the start of it. All right. And then we can make it private, right? Since we're putting the export thing in front of it. Yeah, no, I'm just wondering how to put it in the inspector. I know we should do private if possible. But yeah, so we should be able to do private if we're doing this export thing, I assume. Look, guys, 1 second. Boom. Check this out right here. Yep. Got this copy right here. Clean code. I'm hoping that it is on camera at the current moment, and I'm doing weird gestures with it for some reason, but got this puppy right here. I sleep with this under my head. So yeah, there's Uncle Bob for you. Uncle Bob. Okay, so yes, we're going to make the variable private, and yes, we're going to keep our code clean and elegant. And the board manager, we'll just call it board manager, slightly different case. And now we can say board manager dot, and then we'll call the active square changed. And then we will pass in our name, which currently we do not have yet. So we're going to go ahead and export that as well. Private string. Okay, it shouldn't really be name though. It should probably like board position, realistically. It's a pretty good name there. I will say I don't entirely agree with everything he says, right? I might have a couple disagreements with our old Uncle Bob. You have clean code too. That's actually, honestly, I'm surprised by how many people know what this is, because I feel like a lot of people don't have clean code. Just saying. So we have our board position variable. We will set both of these variables, and whenever the square is hovered over, it'll tell the actual chessboard thing that a square has been hovered over, and the chessboard thing will eventually do something about it. So let's go to our chessboard square. Let's find the variables, which are somewhere in here. Give me the variables. What do you mean I'm using camel case? Guys, look at the script. It's camel case. Upper camel case for function names, lower camel case for variable names. This is how it works. What are you talking about? This is how it works. Upper camel case for function names, lower camel case for variable names. This is camel case. Am I getting gaslit right now? Like, all right, we need to find the variables, because I don't know where the variables are. which is awkward. Also, that was a weird sound that I made just while I was loading there for a second. Lowercase string. No, it lit up. I think we're good. It lit up green, so we're probably fine. Oh, but then it lights up red, so I guess that's right. All right, that might be right. Also, why does the other file have syntax highlighting, but this one doesn't? Do we actually have to? Can we close it and reopen it without closing the whole thing? Yeah, we can. All right, nice. And then we can go back and open it again. Maybe it'll have. Nope, no highlighting. Yes, highlighting. Let's go. Okay. Well, the whole reason I use this is because you guys told me that it had a good built-in editor. Like you guys are scamming. You guys, I feel like I'm being scammed. I think I should just uninstall Godot. Honestly, at this point, just shut it down, uninstall it, go back to Unreal, be happy and peaceful, and yeah. All right, let's finish the chess game. So we have the whole active square thing set up. Blah blah blah. We need to find the variables. Where are the variables? Signals. History. No. It's got to be in here somewhere. But it's not under script, I don't think. I need to build the project. All right, fine. Failed. Oof. What? Using... Yeah, no, I did it. I did it with the hammer, yeah. No, I think I can abandon. Nope. I am not one of you. Nope. So are we fine? Are these in the same like namespace? Can I just do it without the using or? Oh wait, I assume it built even though I accidentally hit play. Assume it builds and then plays, I think. Okay, but the building succeeded, I believe, so we should be good to go. And do we have our variables now? Board manager, here we go. We can select the board and board position. We can call it H1 because that's what it's going to be. Look at your inspector. Yes, it looks excellent. So we have all of the variables and now we can play the game. And when we hover over it, it should say H1 was hovered over instead of whatever it was saying before. Boom. Okay, so then let's, we know that's working. So let me just open up the script. I'm going to remove this print line, and I'm actually going to put it in the board manager instead, so it can just print out what the new active square is. So yeah, we'll say is the new active square. And I do foresee some problems with this, but we'll get to them later. Is the new active square. And then what we want to do is we want to just copy this thing a bunch of times and then make our whole board out of it. Except that we also need a black variant with the black square. So I'll just duplicate it. Go ahead and remove the white square out of it. Wait, does that remove it from both? Okay, wait, how do I like prefab, like make this like locked in as a prefab? Because obviously right there I was able to change whether it had a white square or a black square. But now I want this, I want to make sure that this gets like the chess squares get like actually saved like as proper like prefab type. Okay, right click, save as scene. Save branch as scene. Chessboard square white. Let's just change it. Oh, I really like snake case apparently. Chessboard square white. Save, and then we'll do the exact same thing here. Save branches scene. Chessboard square black. Excellent. And now we can actually duplicate these and spread them over the entire level. We need to turn snapping back on before we do that. Snapping. And we will also need to label them, which is going to be kind of annoying. So let's just make one row for now. This is going to be G1. This one is going to be F1. This one is going to be, oh, they also haven't been assigned. I need to make sure I assign them all to the board. Before we do the duplication, unless hopefully it doesn't unassign the changes when I do that. Do you want to play Minecraft together? Well, guys, we have game development to do. Like, we can't just be chilling and playing games. Like, we have to get this work done, right? We're getting, well, I was gonna say we're getting paid for this, but even I'm not getting paid for this. So no one's getting paid for this, but we still have to remain serious. All right, what is this, E1? Okay, now we can take all of these, duplicate them down. Oops, we actually have to move them as well. And place them. I will say we're probably not going to play Minecraft, at least today, but we might play chess against some random or against one of you if you guys want. After we finish making our game, we might go on like chess.com and play chess or something like that. We can definitely do that. Board, there we go. I switch, make a Minecraft video with him. Yeah, I mean, I mostly, okay, I feel like the trackpad movement is backwards for this. Just saying, maybe I should go in settings and mess around. But yeah, I mostly do game development and electronics, you know, creation. So it might not be the best crossover. C1, B1, and last but not least, A1. Okay, there we go. We have a full row, and all of them have their correct names. So let's go ahead and get parent board man. Board position does not exist in the current context. Oh, I said the wrong thing. Active square is the new active square. There we go. Go ahead and run it. Get parent board manager. I guess that could work as long as we're sure that we're never going to have the. All right, why is it? I'm not sure why it's alternating like that. We might have to look into that. But yeah, I mean, we don't. I don't know if they're always going to be parented to the board like that. That's my only concern with that. But I could potentially do something like that. Okay, why is it alternating between A1 and B1? Here it alternates between C1 and D1. Here, wait, I bet I messed up the positioning of some of these things. Hang on. Chess square what? Wait, can I just open up just the prefab and make sure we have this? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I accidentally offset the square versus the collision shape, so we need to adjust that in the prefab, and then we can go back to our main scene, and we should be good. So the black one is now centered. The white one is centered. Okay. Yes, we just had the actual, like, the looking object separate from the collision object, so it was messing up. Let's go back to the chess 3D scene, and now we just need to select all of the black ones and move them back over to where they're supposed to be. Excellent. Now we should actually be getting the correct results. Straight up using the node name as the board court. That actually could be smart. B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. And does it work like through the pawn, which is what I'm hoping it does? Yes, it does. H1, G1, exactly. So it ignores, the collisions ignore those objects, so we should just be fine for what we're doing here. And yeah, we might want to change it so that the name is that. It could just send its name, I guess. We can go over to scripts. Guys, it is not a pawn like the Unreal Engine pawn. Okay, so for now, it is not. It's a different pawn. It's a chess pawn. It is a chess pawn. Like when you play chess, it's a pawn. It's a pawn like that. Okay, it's a pawn like that. All right, that's all there is to it. It's a pawn like when you play chess. Forget about the Unreal Engine pawns until we go back to Unreal Engine, which we will do. It's a chess pawn. Okay, so for now, let's just put in the start function board position equals. Well, I guess we don't want to do that. We just, because we want it to be obvious. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll just have it straight send its name. How do we get its name? Well, obviously, in order to get its name, we, guys, the questions about the Unreal Engine pawn, all right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, of course. I'm sure they understand. Now I know what en passant is. Yeah, we'll add that. We'll add that for sure. Okay, we need to look up how to get the name of the object. Godot get object name C#. And this is what software development is. Google something and do it. Okay, my node not name. Yeah, no, we'll change the name in the inspector, but I just want to, we have to send it obviously in the script. Yeah, so it's gonna be, what is it, self.name, or is it this.name? And then we'll just set it in the scene view. Yeah, there we go. So we just we'll send that along. That should still work with this. And now we can just name them in the inspector. So this is gonna be H1, G1. We just name them from this way, so it'll be actually easier. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. Pretty sweet. Now let's run it again and just make sure it works. We failed to build the project. Oh, it's capital name. Capital name. Hopefully nobody like clips that and sends it. Okay, we have the all of the squares, which we're now able to hover over, and it is perfect. Ooh, does the default naming scheme, will it? Oh, guys, that's just too perfect. The default naming scheme is actually helping us out so much. It'll actually just go and change the names. Oh, wait, shoot, that doesn't work because we have to change them from white to black. Okay, but it should be fine after this. We'll have to manually change this row because obviously we have to offset it like this. But then after that, I think if we duplicate it, I think the auto namer will actually help us for the rest of them. If we just manually name this one, this row. Okay, so this is going to be A2, not A3. A2. This is H2. Okay, then we gotta go from the bottom. B2. Oh, it keeps renaming them because, okay, let me just name them all X1, X2, X3, because we have to shuffle the names around, guys, because we shifted it over like that. X4, X5, en passant. Guys, that's how it's pronounced in French. That's not cringe. That's how you say it. How else are you gonna say it? En passant? En passant. When you got to this, wait, have you made a chess game in Godot before? Are you just like laughing at me as I struggle through the basics of creating this? C2, D2, E2, F2. Definitely didn't just forget my alphabet there for a second, and H2. Okay, no, I think we've got this, guys. I think we got this. If we duplicate all of these, they should be in the correct order, hopefully. Let's just check. H3 is right there. Check another random one. G4 is right there. B4 is right. It's perfect, guys. It's actually perfect. En passant. En passant. En passant. I don't know. I took a few years of French, so I feel like my pronunciation is fine, but I don't know. It's something like that. It's something like that. Okay, we have the full board. Now we should be able to hover over every single one of them, and they should all print out which one we're hovering over. So let's just do a quick. We can do like a like a vision drill. What is this one? It's B4. What is this one? Obviously, it's E6. What is this one? It's A8. What is this one? Obviously, it's G3. You get the idea, but yeah, it's correct. It looks like it's correct on everything, so we should be good to go. The camera angle is actually really weird because obviously, things get kind of warped when you have it like that. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to have them like highlight or something, and then when you click on them, maybe they highlight a different color, and then it shows you which tiles you can click, and then that type of thing. Skip to the end. Well, if you guys are watching this not live, then you can skip to the end. But unfortunately for the people who are actually watching it live, they will have to watch me struggle through the rest of creating this. I want the camera to be like a little bit more from the top so that the board is less warped, I think. So if we go back into our preview mode, that already looks a little bit better. But I think if we just, guys, I'm still mad about the fact that there's no like sliders with these. So you have to actually like manually do them. If we just, I don't know, I guess raise it up a little more, like 45. Yeah, hopefully you guys aren't bothered by random weird sounds, because there probably are a lot of them. I tend to just do them to, you know, fill the space to like a little. Honestly, the mic might honestly filter them out, so I might just be doing strange facial expressions and you guys have no idea what's going on, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, so now all we have to do, let's put our pawn on the second row here. All we have to do is make it actually highlight and then move. Wow, this is tiny. But if we stretch it out a bit, it's pretty big. That's not bad. That's not bad. It looks pretty satisfying. Okay, so we need to add it so that the hovered square is kind of highlighted. So to do that, oh, we were also going to change our script so that they automatically just selected their parent as the board manager. So we'll remove the export thing here, private board manager, and we're going to have board manager equals, what was it, just get parent? Let me scroll back up in the chat to find it. Yeah, just get parent board manager. Get parent casted to board manager, and there we go. Yeah, so now basically instead of having to manually set that in the inspector, they'll automatically select their parent as the board manager, and then they'll call the functions on it. So let's just check to make sure that works. Since we're doing some nice test-driven development stuff here, very agile, lean, etc. Oh my goodness, it's gone from game development to Minecraft and now Roblox, guys. This is not a good trajectory. I regret to inform you guys that I'm actually not Danielle Nilly of the Nile River. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm not. That's gonna be a big surprise for a lot of you, but I'm not Daniel Nilly of the Nile River. So yeah, hopefully you can still keep watching this stream, knowing that, unfortunately, crushingly, one might say, I'm not Daniel Nilly of the Nile River. Anyway, we're making pretty good progress. We have one pawn implemented. Now we need our board manager to get a little bit smarter and actually start highlighting the squares and doing some logic to figure out where pawns are allowed to move. So to do that, let's do highlighting the square first. Shouldn't be too hard. So we just want to get the correct child. Let's just add in some pseudocode right here. Get the child based on active square name. The question is, should it highlight when they hover over it, or should it highlight when they click? Because I kind of think it should highlight when they click and just silently store the active square when they're hovering over it. Let's do that. Let's have an actual input function. You think it should highlight when they hover? All right, we'll try it. We'll try it because we can try it both ways. Highlight when they hover. Okay, so we get the child based on the active square name, and then we change child color, and then obviously, in order to have them go back, we need to have, before setting the active square to the new active square, we need to change old active square back. All right, so what color should we use for highlighting? Also, we don't have to have the board just be like this really standard black and white. Like, we can change it to other colors. What colors should we change it to? Obviously, red is a classic. Maybe we'll add a fancy color change wheel at some point. But the white could stay white, and then the black just changes different. You can have a material to make it glow. Okay, so we're gonna have a custom material that's a glow material, and then the script will change the material to the glowy material, and then it'll change the material back. In other words, blue, guys, blue is kind of mid. Like, can I be honest with you guys for a second? Blue it's kind of a mid color. Maybe we should do a color tier listing, but I feel like blue is kind of mid. I mean, we can do it if everyone wants to blow, blah, 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 blow, blow, blow. But, yeah, Enable disable material from your script. Orange. Let's see. Orange is better. Orange is better. It's closer. It's closer to the ideal color. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, look. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but yeah, blue is just eh. It's just like it's not bad, right? It's not like one of those bad colors. I don't know what bad colors would be, but like it's kind of eh. So I think if someone wants orange and you want blue, like we might just have to let the orange person have their way, because if I, like I might just bully you a little bit and yeah, not talk about it. But yeah, let's just move on before I get like in trouble. Anyway, back to the scene, back to playing the. Oh look, they're orange now. That's nice. Okay, it's a little. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little weird. Maybe we should have gone with blue. Also, I think the last row is separated because there's like a weird seam there. Let me just check. Is it not? I don't know. When we played the game, it looks like there's like a weird. Maybe it's just a glitch. Hey, give me that back. Maybe it was just a glitch. It looked like there was a weird seam at the back, but it looks like it's gone now, so we're fine. We're fine. All right, so we have a delicate mix of purple and red and blue. That purple is blue, so like I mean, you're kind of just like scrambling to make it more meaningful than it. Guys, I went through the world. Okay, I went through the world environment and I turned everything on because I don't know what they mean, because it's just a bunch of abbreviations and I don't know what they mean. All right, I'll turn it off. All right, does that make you happy? Look, someone told me, Gagswatch or somebody told me to turn on one of these SSR things or something like that. Global illumination. Well, that's good, right? We went global illumination, right? Nice global illumination. Now, I'll tell you what has really good global illumination. Unreal Engine. Just saying. Unreal Engine is kind of the GOAT. And they have great global illumination, and a chess game in there could look really realistic, because that's what chess is about. Just saying. I don't know. Anyway, we're using Godot for this project. Don't give me your 0% raw. All right, okay, all right. You're money, blah 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 blah. Hey, at least it's not Unity. Anyway, Unreal, you're good till you make $1 million, which I say it's probably a fair bit down the line. So yeah. Guys, I don't think it's gonna be as real as the Unreal Engine. Also, there's no SSFT. Did you just mean this global illumination? Because this is not as real as Unreal. Let's compare this to literally anything, but like, let me just pull up a just quick comparison. Just this, just for example, like I'm seeing a little bit of a realism difference between this and what we have going here. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, a prototype game is not going to look like that. Yeah, I'm sure they put like thousands and thousands of hours into that. So yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure you can get something more like that in Godot. But I do not have the budget to like go out and 3D scan like 1 billion rocks and then like, yeah, bring those into the world and whatnot. But yeah. I mean, one of the nice things about Unreal is they did make all those rock scans and tree scans and everything available, so you can use them for free if you're making a game there, which Godot doesn't have. But, okay, all right, you're poor. Well, I don't see you being a millionaire here, so like, let's yeah, Quixel, exactly. They have like a million, like literally millions of assets that you can use, so it's kind of awesome, but not very helpful for a chess game though. So we're fine. Okay, we need to get the highlighting going. So we need to make a material, a glow material, right, and then assign that. I think someone said there was another way to do it, but I think we have to. So I don't remember what the other way was. So I think I'm just gonna make a glow material and then try to figure out how to assign it. I can use my, oh, just change, like, can I just change a variable on the material? Okay. But that won't work for the black one, because you can't emit light out of a black tile. So I guess we'll change the color in the material. All right. So let me go. Oh, but the black one's orange now. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. Okay, all right, we're fine. We're fine. We're just gonna go into our scripts, pretend I didn't say anything, and get the material and then change the color. Guys, a pawn from Unreal Engine isn't a thing. It's just a class. It's just a class. It's just a class with some functions and some variables and stuff. It's not actually a thing. You can't actually just bring in the thing. It's not a thing. It's all right. So we need to get the material of the square. So we need to get the child get child of old active square. How do we get that child? We do presumably this dot get children by name, some kind of thing like that, which I will Google. Godot get child of self by name. Okay, we're not recreating the. Okay. Anyway, just. Oh, okay, that seems very simple. Get node, and it's going to be a. What are these again? Area 3D. Area 3D. And its name is going to be active square. So we're going to get the old active square, and then we're going to do, we need to actually set something to that, obviously. Area 3D old active square equals that. Then we want to say old active square dot get node, and then we're going to have to get a, what does this look like? We're going to have to get a child of that, which is going to be a CSG box 3. Wait, that's not the name though, guys. We need to get this by the name, not by the. Oh, we are getting. Okay, all right. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. How much can I? All right, okay. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. I don't need you guys to be flexing on me in the chat. It's like, oh, I can bench 500. Okay, I could bench press 10 of you stacked up. Yeah, we don't need that. Old active square dot get node of type. What was it again? Collision shape 3. No, not the collision shape. We need the of type CSG shape 3D. Okay. So we need to get the node of type CSG shape 3D. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good today. CSG shape 3D. Get node is by node path. Okay, so how do I get this node's path? Let's do old square visual. Okay, now that we finish that, why does it cut up? Okay, need more space. Need more space. String can implicitly convert to node path. Yeah, presumably. Yeah, okay. So we're fine, or are you saying it needs like the global path, so I need to add something here? Or do I just need to add like something that says like relative? I don't know. I guess we'll see if it works or not. Old square, and then the last thing to do is old square visual dot. Yeah, so I need to check, I guess I need to check whether it's a chessboard square black or a chessboard square white. And depending on which one of those it is, we'll need to do two different things. So how do we check if it is of a type? Well, they already have their names. They have their square names, so we can't rename them. We can't rename them. They're gonna have all kinds of different names because we're using the square names to determine what position on the board it is. Well, so here's the thing: if it's a white chess square, this is a different name, but also we want it to be white, and we don't want to change it back to orange because it's one of the white squares. So, yeah, it's not really that the mesh square name is different because obviously it's not that the mesh name is different because we can change the mesh name. That's fine. We could do that. But we need to know whether it's a white square or a black square so that we can set that mesh to the correct color now that we're done with it. So we can set it back to white if it's a white one or back to black if it's a black one. But yeah, we can change it to the same name just for convenience. We'll change it to a color square. And then do the same thing in here. There we go. So now it's going to be, the node we're going to be getting is color square. Okay, so we're getting the child of, get the old active child. And then we're going to do get that child's visual CSG box thing. I don't think your cousin got COVID because someone on the phone coughed. Old square visual, and then we need to get the material and change the color. So this last step is actually change the color of the material back based on whether it's a white or black square. So we need to check if it's like which type it is. Whether it's of the chessboard square white or the chessboard square black. And that I have no idea how to do. So we're going to be heading back to Google to search for Godot, check if object is of type, I guess, maybe. Well, it's not really the type though, because it's whether it's like a certain prefab type. Use proper documentation instead of slippery. No, I'll fix it later. I just am noting those. I'll split it into functions and stuff because as per our clean code manual, we want to actually minimize the comments because comments obviously change and get wrong and stuff. So they're mostly for the prototyping stage, and then we'll try to minimize the number of them. Set emission to 1,000, set emission to 0. Oh, right, because we're not actually changing the color. Okay, so all we have to do is set the emission, right? I keep forgetting. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we need to get the material. Godot object get material. So here's the thing. You have to write these code and then you have to change it into a cleaner version. You can't be thinking about making sure it's perfectly clean all the time. So right now, in order to process what's going on in my head, I might need to throw down a couple comments so that I can understand what's going on. Like pseudo coding out a couple lines, that's never going to be in the finished product, but you might need it so you can figure out what's actually going to happen. And I often do. I often do need to like write out a couple lines of pseudocode to figure out how the process is going to work. And then I'll actually do the process, and then I'll test the process, and then I'll clean the process, and then I'll test the process again. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, I'll change visual.material dot emission. Yeah, we want to put glowing. You would want to put glowing logic in the square. Would we though, or would we not? We could, I'm thinking about this. Board and the square, should the square have the ability to glow itself or not? I don't know. I don't think, honestly, like, I don't think this square needs to have a lot of functionality. I think we're mostly going to be doing functionality in the board manager, so it might be more convenient to have the glowing functionality in just a function inside of the board manager. So do material, and we need to change the emission. Yeah, no, so we're not, guys, like, right, the clean code thing. All right, here's my process. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my plan, and then I'll tell you my plan, and then I'll show you my plan. First, I'll probably pseudocode out what's gonna happen, which I did with these comments here and these comments here. Then I'll throw together a few lines to make that happen, and then I'll probably move these lines into different functions and stuff that make it clear what's actually going on and get rid of the comments. Then it will hopefully work. But even if it doesn't, it'll be so clean that it'll be easy to figure out what's going on. Okay, so we need to change the emission on this. So I'll just do a quick Google on that. Emission strength, material dot emission underscore strength is equals 1000. And sometimes I'll test it. Sometimes I'll test it and it'll be not great, and I'll test it as not great just to see if this line of code works, or if this line of code works, or if this line of code works. Because I don't want to do 10 lines and then refactor it 6 times and then find out that none of it works and I need to do a completely different approach. Okay, material is the base class. There's many subclasses. Okay, so we need to cast it to a standard material 3D. Okay, all right. All right, let's do standard material 3D. At equals, we'll change the variable name. Go ahead. All right, fine. Old square material equals that. And then we just need to cast it. So is there a fancy cast, or can we just do like a regular cast? Standard material. The Spanish flute. God, I'm not a musician. Like, what? I don't even know what either of those is. Like, I only know one type of flute that I've heard of, and that's about it. Okay, we're just doing a standard cast there, so hopefully that's fine. And then we'll say old square material dot emission strength equals 1000. And let's just test if that works. We're not going to clean it or anything. We're just going to see if those 3 lines work, because chances are they won't. CSG. Did I call it the wrong thing? Collision shit. No, I did see it. Oh, it's CSG box 3D. I'm done. All right. Cold apples or room temperature 280 Kelvin. Guys, you don't measure room temperature in Kelvin. What is, also, isn't 280 Kelvin hot? Like, that seems like a lot. That seems, let me just check this right quick. 280 Kelvin to Fahrenheit. 44.3. Okay, that's a pretty cold room, but okay, I guess. That's like a fridge. Honestly, that's basically a cold apple, because that's basically refrigeration temperature. So, yeah, I'm not sure why you gave that to me in Kelvin, but yeah, I think regular apples are fine. They don't need to be chilled. They can be chilled. I don't know. Chilled apple cobbler is nice. Actually, hot apple cobbler is better. Okay, this. Okay, we need to include, we need to, using, you know, whatever we're supposed to be doing here. So, which I do not know, but let's just try to, Godot include, CSG box 3D using, all right. Yeah, I changed it to CSG box 3D. So we should, oh wait, is it lowercase? Is that what you're saying? Or, So is it, I mean, I assume if it's built in, then we're fine. We don't need to like say using CSG box 3D. No, it looks right, because it's giving me a nice green when I do it with uppercase. It's lowercase. Why isn't it giving me pretty colors when I do that? Ah, dang, you're right. And I forgot a semicolon somewhere. Oh, because I didn't mean to leave that there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and run it. Yeah, we might have to see if we can. Okay, there's no accessible measure. Okay, that's awkward. Misspelled strength. That's okay, but even correctly spelled, there's no actual it's not actually a thing. So clearly, you know, it's not my fault. It also doesn't contain emission. No, I'm still not from the Nile River. I am Daniel, but I am not a Daniel from the Nile River. I've never been anywhere near the Nile River. So yeah. We need to figure out what this variable is called. So I'll just look that Godot standard material 3D parameters. All right, we have the documentation page up, and it is basically empty, guys. Look at this. All right, this is not, guys. What is this documentation? There's literally nothing here. Should start with capital. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have honestly picked that up by now, given how they're naming all of these other things. But okay. So is it capital emission or emission strength? Aha! It is actually emission, but it is going to be. Oh, we need to do like times equals 1,000 or something because it's an actual vector with the 3 color parameters in it. Logical. Okay. Except it's not working yet. So this should be currently running actually on the old active square. Whenever we change active square, the old active square should get highlighted. So it should be highlighting like a whole bunch of squares, but it doesn't seem to be. And we also deleted our print statement, which is probably dumb. Oops. We also, yeah, let's just gd.print active square changed to, and then we'll add the new active square. And there we go. Okay, yeah, so it is running, but we're not getting any emission type stuff. The emission thing is not working. So, well, so the thing is that the emission is a variable, not a variable, it's a vector. So it's going to be an RGB vector. So we don't want to change the color. We just want to change the, we just want to change the strength, right? I don't have 108. Wait, what the heck is going on in the debugger over here? What the heck? What? I have not done this. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but this is definitely, it's in native, it's in whatever this, guys, okay, we just cancel, hide, nope, that's enough. Everything's fine. Ignore that. Oh, so there is an emission strength, underscore emission strength. Is that second one supposed to be capital or not? Well, we'll find out. Well, the first time, I guess we technically don't, but aside from that, we do. Okay, I feel like the conventions aren't always being preserved because well, maybe it's just the file names that it tries to make snake case, but I don't know. Okay, it's not emission strength. Was it emission underscore strength? By any chance? Was it emission underscore capital strength? No. Auto-generated into the C# names. Okay. Godot standard material 3D emission strength. Okay. Material. Try. Well, I don't think it's gonna be a lowercase one because they didn't. Yeah. Like emission energy multiply. You're kidding, right? Because it's not. There's no. Let's see what it's called in the inspector. We go over to this. color square. Get a little, it's actually called, okay, well, we'll check it out. Emission, wait, maybe emission has to be on? Oh, you're actually right. It is actually energy. You're right. You're right. Let me try turning it off. Just check and see if it works even if it's off. But we might actually have to like turn it on in the script. Energy multiply. Dude, that's such a random name. I don't even know. Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing we have to turn emission on and then we can adjust the energy multiplier. That's what I'm guessing. So if we just activate it, leave the energy multiplier 1, and then we're going to have to change the color as well. Yeah, so we can change the color to this, and hopefully we can honestly change the color and the energy multiplier and then just have the script turn the emission on and off. Let's do that. So we want to change the color. We get our color. Dang it. I need to move this over so we can, all right, I'll just copy what we have in here. Copy that, and then we'll paste it down here. It pasted our line of code, and not this. Excellent, so now we have the emission, and then we'll turn the strength up to 16, see what happens with that, and then we're just going to turn the emission off. So the script will just toggle the emission on and off because it should keep these settings or whatever, I assume. And then we'll do the same thing here with this, which would probably actually needs to have a standard material 3D. And then we can just edit that right quick to make sure that this is full white. Excellent. Then we'll make sure that the emission is the correct settings as well. And then turn it back off. Okay, so now all we have to do is in our script, we just need to turn on emission enabled, which hopefully is something like this. And then we will be fine. I think everything's going to start glowing. Nothing is glowing. I know we're changing the old active square, so they're batch rendered. This is, well, currently it seems like whatever they're doing there is not. Am I missing an error? I don't see any errors, so I don't think, because I do not have an active. Well, it could be the first time, but the subsequent time. All right, let me just change it from active square to new active square. Let me just move this down. Delete the comments because we're going to have to delete them in the long run anyway. Okay, so we're going to get the new active. Well, actually, if we just do it below this, then we can stick with active square and it'll be fine. All right. Let's try it with the new active square. So there should be no excuses for the code to have any issues. Yeah, so we're still not getting the results that we would like. And it does seem to be running without. Well, is the debugger done giving me a bunch of fake error? Oh, you're right. All right. I was ignoring the debugger because last time it was giving me a bunch of errors from some other script, but I guess maybe it actually was my fault in the end. Yes, you were correct. That is my bad. Not set to an instance of an object, but it should be now because we are actually because now we're after we set active square to new active square, so we should actually be getting the correct thing here. So yeah, so this isn't a thing, right? So the question is it the cast here that's not working, or there are different slots for materials? Okay, so we have to, is it in an array or? Oh, it's material override because it's in the. I see what you're saying. Okay, you're right. So you got. I mean, this is what I'm saying, guys. I don't usually use this engine, right? So I don't have all of the beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now I think the batch rendering is coming into play. Yeah. So let's go ahead and turn this into a little function here called private void activate. What are we looking for? Looking for toggle square glow, maybe. Yeah, that seems good because we're trying to replace the one before that turns that one off and the one after that turns that one on. So we can just run this twice and get it. Resource local to see. All right, I'll do that in a sec. I just want to get this, turn this into a function first. Okay. So inside of this function, we're going to take in a, this is going to take in a name. So a string, we decided on lowercase for the string. String square to toggle. Square to toggle. And then we'll call this, well, square name. There we go. And we'll say square to toggle is this, get the child that is the square name. And then we'll say square visual equals square to toggle dot get node color square. Very good. And then we'll say square material equals square visual square. I'm really struggling with typing right now. Dot material override. And the last thing we'll do is set square material dot emission enabled to not square material dot emission enabled. All right, so now all we have to do is pass in the name of a square into this function, and it will go ahead and toggle the glow of that. So we'll run this twice, once before toggle square glow with the old active square. And then afterward, we'll toggle square glow with the new active square. And I know we could just do this with active square, but I think it's clearer if we say new active square, just to make it very clear what's going on. Honestly, we could put this before as well and just do both of the square togglings at once, which is, yeah, so that's pretty nice. All right, let's go back to our material and try to fix whatever's going on. So we go to the material and we want to enable resource local to scene. Boop. Go to this one, turn that on, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we're not getting any glow now, but that's probably because of this function is probably not working as intended. So we are running it on the old active square and on the new active square. Oh my goodness, the debugger is going crazy again. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, guys, I don't know the debug. Okay, look, here's the. Oh, I can't really show you guys my point of view. All right, but like I have this microphone here. You guys can see this microphone, right? Yeah, I have this big microphone here. Like it blocks like this little shape on the screen, and the shape on the screen includes the output and debugger tabs and search results and audio. Like it blocks all like 4 or 5 tabs, right? So I can't actually see what's going on down there. I just need to stay clicked on this tab, and then we'll be fine. I'll see when all the errors come in. Okay, so let's look for a good one. This one looks better. Object reference not set to instance of an object. So we should be. Oops, I lost my chat window. Yeah, the debugger is going crazy. but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we are having an object reference not set to instance of an object error, which is on, let's see, which line is this on? This is on 31. So square to toggle is actually running correctly, but we're having trouble getting the CSG box 3D node from the square, or from the thing. So it should be found because we do have the color square on both of these. So I can only assume that square name is perhaps, well, I don't know. All right. The main solution here is probably just to print everything. Which actually we only really have one thing to print. So let's just print that and see if it gives us an error. It is in fact null each and every time. So yeah, we're not actually successfully getting the area 3D node, which is why this line is giving us an error. So the problem is actually here. We aren't actually getting this with the square name is not actually working to get that node. Plenty, a little less than normal, not that low. I don't know. Why am I doing that badly that it seems like I'm overtired? Hopefully not too badly. Okay, so basically every time it's printing null. So yeah, it's pretty clear that this running this .get node area 3D square name is not actually turning us up with anything. So I guess we can print the square name, see what happens there. Square name is empty. Oh. Yeah, so maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night. So yeah, the first time this is throwing an error because we don't have an active square again, which I know you guys told me that like 6 times. But yeah, okay. All right. So we want to just say if active square does not equal empty string, then we're going to toggle the active square. And either way, we're going to toggle the new active square, and then it should run without errors. Okay, we're getting errors again in the debugger. And it still is empty. So let me just active square change. Let's do active square changed from active square egg. I'm missing all my plus signs. Okay. We'll say what it's being changed from and to, so that way we can see if it's being changed from null or whatever. Okay, let me just very carefully just go over one square. We can see it was null that time, but now it should not be null. Okay, it is still being null, so we're having some kind of issue. So new active square, when we run toggle square glow with new active square is printing when we run this print statement. So it should go into here and it should go into here, but it's not because it's still printing empty there. 28 above line 26. That doesn't matter because it's new active square either way. Like we can move this up to here, but that doesn't matter because we're still running this with new active square, so it shouldn't change anything. Yeah, so obviously the first time when we hover over it, I expect it to be from empty to that. Then the second time, active square actually should have been something. So, all right, if active, oh, wait, is it, it's not like giving me an error because of this, right? All right, so I assumed that it would be, I falsely assumed that it would initialize it to an empty string. That's my bad, that's my bad. Okay, all right. Okay, the glow on the white one is not as obvious, so I might change the white ones to like a light yellow or something, just so it makes a more like yellowy glow, because the glow on the orange ones is very obvious and satisfying. Yeah, so that was kind of a dumb mistake, checking if with this being like this. Yeah, so I was assuming yeah, because my only experience with C# is in Unity, and I think Unity initializes the strings to empty strings instead of null, so you have to check against empty strings instead of null. And so yeah, that's what was happening there. But nonetheless, we have now successfully created a glow. I'm going to change the white squares to be slightly off-white, just so that the glow is more obvious, because the full white glow is not that obvious, I guess. So just change them to like a soft yellow, I think. I feel like that's going to look ugly, but we'll see. Well, it's much more obvious now. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's pretty obvious which square we're hovering over. It's pretty glowy, pretty dramatic. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's good. All right. Well, okay. You don't need to keep sending, bro. Like it was a pretty dumb mistake. But like we can move on. I feel like we're at a point where we can just move on and just pretend that it didn't happen. I think that's generally a pretty good course of action. Anyway, we've worked on this for about 2 hours. We've done some pretty good work. We have a full chessboard in the game. We have imported a pawn as well. And you can hover over any square on the board and it'll go ahead and glow. So I think that's pretty good progress as far as making a chess game goes for tonight. Yeah, if you guys, I did say earlier on that we could play chess if you guys wanted. So we can do that if you guys want. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. We made some pretty good progress considering this is my first time getting to go. Oh, before you guys leave. If you are leaving, which hopefully you're not, and hopefully you'll hang around for the rest of the stream. But next week, we will not be here on Wednesday, because I won't be here on Wednesday. We will be here on Monday instead. We're switching from Wednesday to Monday for 1 week. Next week, we'll be meeting on Monday and not on Wednesday. That is all. Yeah, we can play chess right now. I can, if you guys have a chess.com account, I can, like I'm gonna get crushed. All right, yeah, we can play if you guys have a chess.com account. Let me find mine and log into it. No, we're not playing Adopt Me. We're going to play chess. We're not going to play Adopt Me. Okay. Let me just, here we go. And I just want to see if I can edit. Dang it. There we go. All right, excellent. I'm logging on, and we will do this on a first come first serve basis, and hopefully I don't have someone who's like really good. Hopefully none of you are like really good at chess, because yeah, it may have been clear from the programming segment of this stream that I'm a little rusty. Anyway, my chess.com username is now SaberCPP, which I have changed it to so you can send. Yeah, no, I brought chess in. Yeah, we can close all of these because we shouldn't need them for the rest of the night. Goodbye to Godot. This window. This window. No, that wasn't the unhelpful documentation. That piece of documentation was fine. Oh wait, sorry, I just missed the challenge. It literally disappeared like just as I just oh, here we go. Chesser 818, is that one of you guys? All right. I'm assuming it is because it would be very random to have like a random challenge me. So okay, it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, we're on the clock, but we got plenty of time, so we're just chilling. Ooh. Okay. All right. Hmm. Ah. Mm. All right. Pretty. Okay. Yeah, I do not. Man, this is not one of the openings I'm better at. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that good at chess, but we'll see. Oof, I'm also down on time. I think we can. Yeah, we can trade if you want. That's fine. That's fine. Can draw little arrows. All right, guys. I'm gonna drop in some arrows for my master plan. Does that ruin my master plan? Nope. That's kind of good. We go here. He's probably gonna go here to protect and also threaten. And then we will. I don't know. Do something. I didn't think of that until after I'd already moved. So I just we will go right here. Seems reasonable. And probably wanna defend with bishop, right? So we have more defense here. We don't want to defend with queen because then he might pull some shenanigans with the knight going right here and threatening the queen, which would be very annoying. Yeah, so he still did that, but now our queen is not in danger, so we can just move the queen, and if he takes, then we can just take back. As long as we protect with the queen, we should be fine. Oh, actually, we're not fine. We're not. Hang on, guys. Yes. We have a problem. Yeah, we kind of have a pretty serious problem. Yeah. Can we? I think we can. I think that's fine. I think if we just go here, we're okay, right? Yeah, I think we're fine because he's obviously threatening this as well as obviously checkmate with the queen. But if we go here, then we defend against both of those and also attack the knight. So he should have to back off here, I think, or just trade, and that's fine. Now, the question is if he wants to trade queens, which he probably will, because then I can't castle, which is kind of sad. And then he probably castles here. Because then he can potentially pull some shenanigans with his rook. I don't know. You almost did. You forked. I mean, yeah, it could have been pretty bad. Might have to trade there. Yeah, it's not going great. I'm sure I'll warm up for later matches. We're still even right now, +1 with the pawn. All right. Yeah, we need to win back some pawns here, lads. Hmm, I don't know why I did that. That was not intentional. Okay, you want to do that? Well, hmm. I feel like he's just gonna get a pawn there. What can we do? Hang on. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it'll work. But it's getting intense now. I think I did something good. Because now, if we just go... Oh, shoot. No, he can just move back. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hang on. Here. I think it's good. I think it's good. We'll see. I'm a little bit down on time, so hopefully at least I can think for a little bit. But yeah, I think I have something. Maybe. Maybe not. No, I think it's even. I think it's even. I can play next if you send me a challenge, we can play next. I think I basically just forced a trade. I think that's it. So if I go here now, then obviously he can't move the bishop back, which is why, well, he could actually, if he just goes there, then if takes, then takes, then I get a pawn back. But I think yeah, I think I get a pawn out of this, guys. I think I get a pawn because he obviously is in check. So if he pulls the bishop back to defend, then I take, then he takes, then I take with rook, and I get, actually, then I would get the, yeah, yeah, I just take, and then he takes, and I take. So I end up up a pawn. So, which he was up a pawn before, so now we're just tied. But I feel pretty happy with that. We did something. They did not make a chess game in. I mean, maybe someone made a chess game in Unreal Engine, but there's no pawn. No, the pawn. That's not how the pawns work. It's different. It's different pawns, guys. It is different. It's different pawns. It's different. It's just different pawns. It's different. Completely different. Everything is different. It's different. All right. So obviously he's still threatening this pawn. So I think I just got to move the pawn, offer trade here, which is fine. It's fine with me if he wants to trade, and then we can just go to a rook's endgame. It's honestly very even. Like we have the same 2 pawns here, same 3 pawns here. It's just bishop versus knight, which I kind of imagine he wants to keep the bishop, but I'm not sure. Okay, interesting. Trying to bring in the king. You lost your, yeah. I managed to take the advantage there, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so he's bringing in his king. I'll bring in my knight. He can't. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if he can bring in his king very well right now. I don't know. I feel like I have enough pieces that's kind of dangerous for him, but maybe he's just pulling the rook and then gonna do that. Yeah, that's all right. I think I trade here. Not sure I should have done that. I think that was a bad idea. But you live, you learn. Now it really is pretty end game. Yeah. Advance. I think I should probably advance. I think I think he has only the 1 rook and 1 bishop. I think it's fine for me to advance, try to bring up the pawns and get some stuff done. Yeah, so now he has to decide retreat or advance. I imagine I don't know. Yeah, I imagine maybe he runs back behind the wall, but could be either one. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Question is, what do we want to do? We might want to go here because it just seems good. Hmm. Well, I think I'm pretty much caught up on time, so that's nice. Because I was down, I don't know, probably close to 30 seconds earlier on, so time advantage because it's very even here. He's back up a pawn, but it's still very even. So I think we're in not too bad of a shape here. Um, even if even if I'm down a pawn, I think that the time advantage is not bad. So yeah. Um, threaten bishop or go up and threaten pawns. Hmm. If I threaten bishop, he drops in the rook, and then I am forked. So I probably don't want to do that. And if I threaten bishop, then I think we're just chilling. So yeah, I think threaten bishop. Yeah, threaten pawn is kind of not a good option. So you can just drop the rook to there, check on me, and threat on the knight, and then I'm pretty much just losing. So yeah, threaten the bishop seems like a smart move, and then well, we'll see. What? We'll see. I imagine, I don't know. Here, I don't. Yeah, I don't really know. There's not like a great. Actually, probably here. Yeah. Um. Nothing great for him to do with his bishop, but there might be something nice for me to do by putting it right here. Wait, he actually just threw. He actually just. He actually just. Yeah, I'm not losing here, guys. I think I just won. Yeah, I think I just won. I think I just straight won. Yeah. See, I'm not losing the Scandinavian defense. I'm winning it. I'm winning. It's good. It's good. Um, we could offer a rook trade. Oh no, that's a dumb plan. We could. I mean, obviously we want to simplify, but we could put the rook here and then threaten there, which could be good. I think I might do that. Studied chess and you. All right, okay. I'm a little concerned. Maybe I shouldn't play you. Maybe I shouldn't play if you studied chess at university. I'm hoping you're joking about that, because if you're not, I'm gonna get crunched. Hopefully, it at least makes me like white so that I can, because I have the advantage against a true chess master. Has he moved yet? No. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, up unless I do something really dumb, which is still definitely an option. Unless I do something really dumb, I think I will win here because I'm up a good bit of time, and I could offer a rook trade here. Um, just take, and then if takes, then take with check. But I don't think there's much that could go wrong with that because he can't check me with the rook. He could pin the knight there, but then I don't know. I think it's fine. Let's live a little. Let's live a little. Throw a little risk in the pot here. Maybe he'll trade. You never know. Okay, he did do that, which is probably the smart thing. But I think we're fine. We just do this, and just he goes, here, and then I just go here, and then do some kind of thing. I don't know. but we got, we gotta as far, I wouldn't say they're as far as possible from chess. I don't know what the farthest possible from chess would be, but yeah, he can't actually bring the king over here because I have the knight covers this one and this one, and the rook obviously covers these two, so he can't actually really get in here, but I can take this pawn and then continue, hopefully, cleaning up the board. Yep. So then I just need to get his last rook off the board is the main concern here. Let me see, what can we do here? Check here. Check here, forking king and pawn, but I'm guessing he'll threaten rook. But then I could drop rook here, which would be probably nice. Is that nice? I don't know. I drop rook here, then what? His options are mostly like here and here. He goes here. No, that's not nice. I don't want to do that. I just want to take the pawn. That should be fine. Yeah, so I think we just grab one of these. Well, now he's gonna kill that pawn, dang it. Yeah, we just need to get one of our pawns down there and get a checkmate, because with his rook here, I can't really checkmate him with just king and rook with his one rook, but I think without that, then it'll be fine. Okay, so he's threatening. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. I think we just protect with knight. Hang on, we might have something here. Oh crap, I'm losing time now. But we might have something here. Shoot. And then no, that doesn't really work. Yeah, I think we did badly. Hmm. Yeah, that one move was a little unfortunate. I think it lost us a bit, but hopefully we can still make it out, because we do have the knight, so he's just not in a very useful position right now. Let's see. Well, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Actually, I do not like it at all. Because obviously we can't take here, and if we were to go over one, he would just take there and protect, and then we would be in bad shape. So yeah, we kind of have to pull back on this one. We need to make sure our last pawn gets out alive, if at all possible. Because if not, we could be losing this. Also, I'm down 30 seconds now, which is kind of bad. I think I have to take here, honestly, and we lose our last pawn. Yeah, like I'm +2, but he's honestly in a better position here probably. I think we go here. Actually, I don't think can I catch the pawn? I'm not sure if I can catch the pawn. No, I actually can't. Oh shoot. Yeah, I just lost. GG's Aiden. I think you win this time. You win this time. That was very dumb. That was very dumb. Oh, yeah. It's whatever. I don't know where the resign button is on this. Just go like right here, and then I'll be moving between these two, and you can move your king over, and then. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have 4 seconds left, so I'm gonna burn it anyway, but I'm gonna run out anyway, but. All right, there we go. Okay, well, that was not a great way to start it off. Anyone else? Challenge maybe someone with, you know, a little bit Uncle Bob. Guys, Uncle Bob's being mean to me on chess.com. Yeah, I tried, but I had 4 seconds, so you know, maybe if I'd conserved my time a little better, I could still have pulled a draw, but alas not. Anyone else? Is there anyone who's like rated badly at chess that would like to challenge that so that I could, you know, get a win? I'm not. No, of course not. Of course I'm not scared of Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob's no, of course not. Of course not. He said that he's gonna spaghettify my chess pieces and like I spaghettify. I don't spaghettify my code. I don't. My code is better than yours, Uncle Bob. I'll send that. There we go. Yeah, I will. How do I challenge this man? There we go. Just actually wait. Cancel. Wait, I want that to be a 10-minute match, and not double. What the heck? What are these settings? Give me a 10-minute match of standard. Right. I think I messed up that challenge. Let me try again. Back into. All right. I don't think he should be saying bro. I think he should be saying nephew, because he is technically my Uncle Bob. All right, here we go. We can turn off rated to just you know, for no reason. Obviously, you know, I'm not worried about it, but Uncle Bob doesn't want to play me. I guess. Wow. I guess Uncle Bob doesn't want to play me. So yeah, that's kind of rough. No challenge from Uncle Bob. He's like I think he thinks he's too good for me. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're in. Don't worry. We will not back down. We will not give up. We're gonna take the. Dang it! Of course he plays a Sicilian, bro. Bro, all right, guys. Let's be real for a second here. Just for a second, all right? Let nobody get offended. What are the chances he's stock fishing? All right, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking. So you guys can see here. I'm playing, you know, just like a regular human, and this man just like pulls out the Sicilian. I don't know. It's a little suspicious. It's that's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay, good. He moved in time. Otherwise, it could have been. I'm just saying. It's a little suspicious that he's playing moves like this. I mean, it just feels a little suspicious. It just is a little, you know, this isn't something you usually see in your average Uncle Bob duel, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. He's not gonna cook. He went to Chess University. No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not go to Chess University. No. I don't want to do it. But if I go here, then he just takes and takes. I'll just chill. Go just chill. Is chilling fine? Surely chilling is fine. He did not go to CHU, guys. He did not. He did not go to guys. No. I'm sure he went to some regular normal university, got a degree in being a doctor in biology and oh shoot, I should have attacked. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, he's Uncle Bob. He probably got a degree in computer science, not chessology. Guys, don't be ridiculous. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, computers and chess are related. Like he's using Stockfish right now. Guys, no, wait, I think I figured it out. He programmed Stockfish. Uncle Bob made Stockfish. And then he used it against me, which is how he's winning right now. Oh my goodness. What fish? I'm guessing, I don't know, something something evil. I think I have to do that. I think I have to toss the knight because obviously it's just throwing away the knight if I leave it. So I think trading a pawn for it is better. Salmon's good. No, salmon's kind of mid, honestly. Tilapia is probably better than salmon. I haven't had shark, so that's like kind of. Do you just like go to a restaurant and they're just like, oh yeah, we got some shark meat. Yeah, Oh shoot, I'm dumb. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I should honestly resign at this point. Uncle Bob doesn't need to have Stockfish to be able to see that I'm dumb. And yeah. So yeah, fighting Uncle Bob was not a great plan. I definitely need those omega-3 fatty acids if I wanna to be able to win at chess, because this is terrible. Yeah, we don't even have any trinkets left for us. You miss all the shots you don't take. Yeah, well, I took the shot here and I definitely missed it. Definitely missed it. Yeah. Okay, guys, sure, guys, losing one match doesn't make me a loser, does it? Like, at least I can still program kind of okay in Godot and better in Unreal. We have to do something, guys. We have to do something to Uncle Bob to make him not like completely destroy us. Okay. What I'm currently thinking is here and then here. Then he has to trade this bishop for this knight, which is good for us. Okay, so that's not going to work. Our plan is not to a minor. It's faced a minor. Actually, he could just kill the knight there. He killed the pawn there if I went there. So I don't know what that was about. Dude, there is. I'm pretty. We're gonna look at the stats after this game because this is, I don't know, this is sus. Even for Uncle Bob, this is pretty suspiciously good playing. That's all I'm gonna say. It's only defended by one, so that's probably not great. But we could threaten him, so that seems decent. No, guys, he's clearly cooking. It's not whether I let him or not. He's clearly cooking. Okay, I think I'm fine to just take and protect. This is not threatened, so we're fine. Maybe we could do a little bit of a ding, 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 something like that. Yeah. Hmm. If he did, because that's so protected, right? So I mean, we have to do something about that. But he takes back. Then I do the first stage of the plan. Hopefully, he's not watching the stream right now, because then he'll know what my plan is. But you know, okay. Stage 1 activated. Oh, I think he might just be trying to push this for a queen. I don't know. But if he pushes at 1, then I can like push this one and threaten. Double. That's not good. I don't like that. Can't push this one anymore. Hmm. I think this is good because he will presumably move the rook, but unless he moves it right there, then I can go here and, well, that's protected. But yeah, I think something good might, at least I can put him in check. Okay, I can now not put him in check. I don't know why I suggested this chess plan. This is yeah. He takes. I move this to protect it. Oh shoot. Yeah, guys, this was here. Okay, yep. We've had enough chess for tonight. We've had enough chess. I think we can resign at this point if he takes this guy. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, guys, chess masters very good at their craft. They resign. So like I think dang it. Fine. What, guys, like what am I gonna do here? Like it's clear. Wait, it's not my turn. Why is it not my turn? Oh, he was doing okay. Probably good I cancel that pre-move because I would have just lost that guy. Dude, this is terrible. This is very, very bad. Both of my guys are back here, and he's back here, and at least he's not very developed. He's got these guys here, so clearly, yeah, I'm doing good because I don't have any pieces left on the back row, so that's good. And he just forked that, so that's gonna mean I lose the bishop because the bishop is completely trapped in this little pin. Well, technically he could go here, but then obviously I lose the knight. So I think I'm gonna have to just sacrifice the bishop, which is of course fine. Well, I think that the fact that he's about to be plus 14 might be a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. We can keep pushing the pawns. And then yeah, something good will happen. Um, yeah, obviously we just want to do something. Um, just keep pushing the pawns, get them out of the way, so when we have to move the knight, we can move the knight. And then just one more. Hey guys, at least we have a lot of time. At least we have a lot of time. A lot of time. A lot of time left on the clock. Maybe he'll mess up and get into a stressful situation, lose a couple minutes, and then boom, we win. Easy. Let's do that. We just need to surprise him. We need to surprise him with something. All right, guys. Wait. What if he pre-moves that? Then I just go here, because if he pre-moves, then I can just take, and it's easy. easy win. But if he doesn't pre-move, then I just lose. So maybe we shouldn't do that. You know. Maybe we should just keep on with this attack. We gotta go one more, and then one more there, and then we just take, if he doesn't notice, then we could just take one of those, or we could just, you know, bring in some more backup. Then we'd be in good shape. We don't really need to worry too much about the queen. That's not really a big deal. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this should be an easy win, honestly. We just have to take the rook and then the bishop and somehow get the queen who's down here, and also the rook who's down here, and then trade the knight for the bishop, and then we're tied. So he's threatening to go here, which would be checkmate, obviously. But we could threaten queen and cover that spot very efficiently and happily. Unless he goes here, in which case it's also checkmate. So that's probably not great. Yeah, I think that's checkmate. But hey, maybe he's not watching the stream and maybe he won't see it. Okay, there's also a third checkmate. All right, guys, I'm just gonna game review this right quick. I'm just saying. Okay. I think. Okay, yeah, that was bad. Wow, I was already losing our. Oh yeah, that was okay. Yeah, that was pretty. See, I played good play for the entire rest of the match, and there was just nothing to be done. Nothing at all to be done. All right, guys, what the? He did study chessology. He played at a 750 rating. I mean, what am I supposed to do against that? I think Bob wrote Stockfish and Bob used Stockfish, but that's, yeah. Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure Bob wrote Stockfish. Yeah. That's that. Okay, well, unless we have someone that I could actually beat at chess, I think we're gonna have. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Maybe once we make the chess game, we can pick up with some more chess. Maybe I'll brush up. Probably I won't, but there we go. We did get some good progress done in our chess game. We have clickable tiles, hoverable tiles that glow. No, it was a good. No, GG's, man. GG's. You did a good job. You crushed me. You crushed me. Don't give me excuses. Give me. All right. Well, all right. So, we did, it was, yeah. I don't know. Maybe if we, I don't know, can Godot build for like the web or something like that? Because maybe we could, like build a web version and then put it on itch or something, and then people could sign on. I don't know. Multiplayer is hard though, and we'll see what we can do. We might have to do just like, yeah, I know. They really tend to. Maybe we could do like, I don't know, like vote chess or something, like where like we can make like, I don't know, like the chat, you guys could like vote on a move and then it would like put it into the game. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I don't know if it would work, but if we could get an integration with like YouTube chat that would just like plug it in and then do vote chess or something, like that could be cool. That could be cool. Plus then, Uncle Bob's skill would be tamped down by like the people who aren't, like good enough to like beat Stockfish. So like then that would be good. But yeah, so like then if I feel like, then if we had someone like really bad in the chat, then maybe they would like, be able to bring down the overall rating. So I'd be able to beat Uncle Bob and the rest of the chat. Like we might be able to. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be all for tonight. Next week we'll be streaming on Monday instead of Wednesday because I won't be here Wednesday, but we'll still have a stream just same time except on Monday, and probably working on with Godot. So yeah, good night. No, I'm not. There's no there. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe, maybe if I secretly get 5 other people to go in the chat and just vote for the worst option, then maybe they could outvote him, and then I would defeat him. Yeah, I could go to Mount China to train and beat him. That actually could be good. Let me see if I can directions to Mount China. Okay, guys, it's gonna take me 1 day and 4 hours, and it'll cost me about $3,835 to go to Mount China. Yeah, that might not be workable. Might not be workable. Yeah, I'm not sure that's workable. Pack my got but did you guys miss the part about 1 day 4 hours, or did you miss the cost? Oh my god, I just dragged the thing a little bit. Now it costs $6,000. Yeah, guys, this is not workable. It's not workable. It's very, 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 oh my goodness, it just keeps getting more expensive every time I move it. Where can we go that's less expensive? 16, what? How, guys, are you seeing this? Okay, good. Surely New Jersey it would be cheaper. There we go. Back to 3,000. Guys, so yeah, this plan is not gonna work. Wait, it's not Canadian, is it? Should be US, right? I think it's I think it's US dollars. 16K Canadian is probably, honestly, it's probably like $1, maybe like 50 cents in USD, but like, yeah, so this is not workable. We cannot go to Mount China. That's not gonna work. Yeah, nope, 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 nope. It's not worth it even to beat. I think Uncle Bob will remain the master, and then yeah, just make a popular. Yeah, one day, yeah, maybe I'll make a super popular indie game. It'll earn me $1 million, and then I'll be able to go to Mount China and train and finally beat Uncle Bob. That's a long multi-year plan, probably. Yeah. If we have to, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for tonight. And yeah, we'll probably be back in Godot next week, or we might break it up with an Arduino electronics related stream, because it's been a couple weeks. Might do some more like ranking or something like that. What do you guys think? So I know you like Godot better than Unreal. I know you like Godot better than Unreal. But what about Godot versus the electronic stuff? You like the electronic stuff better? You like Godot better? No, it's like an honest feedback. Like, what if I was gonna stream on Godot or on Arduino? Like, which expensive? Like, well, we don't really. Usually, we try to get cheaper rather than more expensive. Like, we try to make stuff that would be expensive. Like a lightsaber would be expensive, but then we make it for very cheap, and we put all the big companies out of business. Not really, but we try to make stuff that would be expensive for cheap. That's the main thing that I do. But yeah, we already have one lightsaber that's way cheaper than it would be, and the next lightsaber build is going to be even more dramatic. An Arduino computer that runs Godot. No, that's probably not going to be, no. Nope. No. Okay. Yep. Time to end the stream. Nope. We've had enough. Uncle Bob and beating me, and now having to make a computer out of Arduino that can run Godot. We're actually currently on a Macintosh computer that runs Godot. So yeah, we're on a Apple computer right now. You can see from the menu bar the little Apple. Apple is very. Oh, not okay. Yeah, not like a 1984 Macintosh. No, we are not. Okay, we're not on. Like, aren't they technically still Macintosh, or is that like just reserved for that model? I don't know. I think they're still Macintosh because it's still like called like Mac whatever, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Well, good night to everyone in the chat. Good night to Uncle Bob. Hopefully one day I'll be able to beat Uncle Bob. And yeah, that's it for tonight.